Hi guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with another vlog. I thought I would take you along for the week on what I can crochet for the whole week. So I will take you along with me starting today, which is Halloween night, Friday, and I will take you along until after school next Friday to show you what I make this week. So if you're interested in that, then stick around. You gonna say hi? Oh, hello. Samwise says hi. Oh, hello. And here comes Miss Rosie because she's a jealous little girl. Oh, hello. Hi, little boy. Oh, sneeze right in my face. Over here. No. Oh. Having two dogs now, it's like you don't know where to look for what. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to work on is an ear warmer using this really pretty purpley yarn. Just want to show you I finished the purple ear warmer and I started on a shawl. So once I get a little bit further with that, I will keep you guys updated onto the progress that I made onto. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm also trying to tidy up a little bit because I'm really sick of seeing my space a big hot mess. right, so I've crocheted a couple of scrunchies since I last talked to you. As you saw from the time-lapse film, I have worked on a little bit more of a dog blanket that I'm using my scraps for. So for this, I just need to weave in the ends. I am making another scrunchie, so I'm starting on that one. It's like a plummy color. And then I'm also working on a shawl using the corner to corner stitch, but I'm just doing the corner, the one. I'm not going to decrease. I'm just increasing. So I got a couple of things that I'm working on. Today is Saturday, so I have a lot more time in the week to get stuff done, but I just thought I would come on every once in a while, let you know what I'm doing. So I'm going to continue on working on this scrunchie. And I don't know, maybe I'll come on again at the end of the night and show you guys what I've worked on, and if there's anything new, or if I have any like really good progress on anything. It's about 6:30 right now, and I've been kind of just bopping around doing chores. Like I've been doing laundry. I wanted to wash all the blankets that were on the couch because I need to kind of like deodorize the living room. If you have dogs, you know. So I'm washing all the blankets, and I ate dinner, and I'm just going to be crocheting. I tidied up a little bit of the dining room because my dining room table is a hot mess, and I'd like to do some overhead videos, and I can't do that when my dining room table's a mess. And what is it a mess with? Oh, all the paper crafts that I was starting that I haven't finished, and all the paper stuff that I want to save to do my paper crafts. So I just need to like organize it, get it in a spot. I thought I wanted to keep that table as like a command center for my crafting, but I'm finding that it's overwhelming me. And when I walk in that room, I'm just super overwhelmed, and I don't like living with that look of clutter everywhere. So I really, really need to organize that mess because it's really getting to me. So that's what I'm going to be working on the rest of the weekend. So like every once in a while, I'm like, all right, get up, time to get up. And I go over in there and I just kind of tidy some stuff up. Eventually, I'd like to have everything crafting related upstairs in my studio. I just don't know when and if that's going to happen. So I'm just giving myself some grace right now, and I'm trying to do the best I can with getting everything I can upstairs, and just the downstairs is what it is for right now. It took years to get this way. It's going to take a while to get out of this. Huh, little boy? Yeah. He's like, it's okay, Mom. I'll live here anyway. And then there's this one. So I got my two mascots. Can I get them both in frame? Not really. Kind of. So instead I'll get one in frame. There's Miss Rosie. She's been with us for a while. And then our new one, Mr. Samwise, huh? So anyway, I'm going to continue on crocheting. I'll be back to let you know if I did anything new. Okay, I'm starting my last project of the night, I think. I'm taking this Bernat Miami yarn. It's almost like a t-shirt yarn. Let's see, it doesn't even say, like, it's not cotton or anything. Oh, it's acrylic. But it's like this weird t-shirt type. It's like flat. It's almost like a shoelace, but soft. It's pretty soft. I decided I was going to make a continuous granny square blanket. I have this yellow and I have this blue, and my friend Amy gave this to me when I was visiting her down in Florida, because she was like, my mom and I will never like use this yarn. I'm like, what am I going to use it for? And I thought, you know what? This might make a really nice dog blanket, because it's not like, there's no like plies to it, so they can't get their like little nails in there. I don't know. I just thought this would make a cute little dog blanket. So I'm going to make a yellow one, and I'm going to make a blue one. So I thought I'd start the yellow one tonight. Okay, I think this is a little bit too tight. Like, I'd like it to be a little drapier, so I think I'm gonna go up a hook size or two, H-I-J, maybe to a J, because this is an H. It's an 5mm. I'm also thinking this would be a really cute baby blanket. That's why I think I want to go up to a J, so it's a little bit like drapier. I think I'm going to do that and start over. Okay, so I redid this and I think it's a little bit more drapey and I like it. I'm using a 6mm hook. It's a J, so much better. So I'm going to keep going with this yellow, see how far I can get tonight, and then I will start again tomorrow and chat with you then. All right, so I finished this as far as it's going to get for this week. I am waiting for some yarn that my friend Amy's sending me because she sent me home with a bunch of this from when I left Florida, and I forgot that she had a ton of it left. So she's gonna send me a box with more of that. I also decided to start a continuous granny square blanket out of this Karen Funfetti cake that I had left. I have a half a skein that I'm working from, and then I have a full one left. So I'm going to be working on that mainly today. Today is Sunday. So I will let you know what I get done today, and how much I crochet. Happy Sunday. Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Who wants to go to work tomorrow? All right, so it is Monday, November 3rd, and I am working on this continuous granny square blanket. I am on the 4th color that I'm going to use, which is this brown. I'm not sure like what other colors I'm going to put in. This might be one that like I just put off to the side until I get something else that I feel like goes with this. I do have this mustard yellow, but I'm not sure if it like goes with it very well. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might have to take a poll. Maybe I will put it on my community tab or page and see what people think. That's a good idea. Okay, so have you guys ever tried this yarn? I don't know how to pronounce this. Ketcha Velvet. This is in the colorway, doesn't have a colorway, yellow 2026. I got this as a recommendation from Cuddly Blessings. She uses this for her scrunchies, and I wanted to try it because it has some colors that my other velvet yarn, the Mainstays from Walmart and the Bernat, do not have. So I'm going to attempt to make a scrunchie with this today and see what I think of it, because I really, really like my velvet. And this feels more like blanket yarn to me. And not as like soft as the velvet that I use, but we'll see. Because like I said, it does give different colors. So even if it's not, you know, the texture isn't exactly the same, I'm okay with that as long as it crochets up nicely, and it's, you know, easy to work with, and they're still soft. So as long as they're soft, I'm okay. But I figured she uses it. It's definitely like crochetable. All right, so I mean, it's easy to crochet. It doesn't seem to be shedding like the velvet. Like, whew, that velvet really sheds. I would categorize this more as like a chenille yarn. So we'll see. I will be back to show you how this turned out. But it's crocheting up pretty easy. But it's definitely not as soft as my velvet. Okay, so for Monday, November 3rd, what did I make this week? Well, I finished one scrunchie. This is going to Amy because she's like, oh, I didn't get one of those pink ones. So guess what, girlfriend? You're getting the pink one. And then I've just been sitting here crocheting on this shawl. So I've gotten a little bit done. I've gotten about half of a skein, and I'm going to use 2 skeins of this Remake yarn from Lion Brand. I really like this yarn for shawls, and what I think I might do is make a sign for the vendor show saying ask me about custom orders, and have a picture printed out with all the colors of this Remake yarn. If people want a smaller one like this, it would be one price. If people wanted a larger shawl with 3 skeins, then it would be another price, and I could show them all the colors that are available, and they could pay like a deposit on it and then give me the rest when I actually finish the shawl for them. I was also thinking about doing that for scrunchies, like they put down a deposit and I would make scrunchies, like if they wanted them for like a birthday party or a girls trip or something like that. So yeah, I gotta kind of I want to make some signs so that I have them available. But I was going to do that and then take a picture of like all the yarn that I have available to make scrunchies. And that way they could choose their color. So I think this is all I'm going to work on for the rest of the night. I might work on another blanket that I have going upstairs. I keep it in bed so that if I'm like sitting in bed watching YouTube or something, then I can work on it. But I won't get much done if I get anything done. Actually, my arms and hands have been really tired because I've been crocheting a lot lately, as you guys have seen. But that's okay. It's almost time for me to go upstairs, take a bath, start winding down for the night anyway. So won't be getting much more done tonight. Okay, so it is Friday, and this is like not the best. There we go. Not the best, but I'm already changed into my comfy clothes, and I did not film the last couple of days. I was really bad, and I just could not do it. I was crocheting away, and I just could not seem to get my act together. So let me show you what else I finished making or continued working on for the rest of the week. First, I continue to work on this shawl. I don't know if I showed this before, but I'm using this remake yarn from Lion brand in the shade, does it have a shade on here? Yeah, hazelnut. And this is how far I've gotten so far. So this is like a skein and a half. So I'm going to finish that at some point, not this week. And then, so I have this other ball band because I did finish that. Then I got this new Ketcha velvet yarn, and Cuddly Blessings uses it and she really likes it. So I was like, well, let me try it. Well, I tried it and I started working with it and I'm like, not a fan. Then I was like, let me give it another chance because she really likes it. How can it be bad, right? So I kept going and I made 3.5 scrunchies. I'm gonna buy more of this. This yarn is really fluffy. It's super soft. It's not the same as this other velvet yarn that I use that I really like, but I think people will still like it, and that's my goal. So I was able to make 3.5 scrunchies there, and I used up a skein of yarn there. And then I pulled out my Bernat velvet yarn. This is in the shade Blush Pink. Both of the pinks that I bought were not the same pink. It was very weird. Anyway, and I was able to make 1, 2, 3.5 more of these. I've already made 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of these pink ones with this yarn. You can only make 3.5 out of the Ketcha, but it's a cheaper yarn and it has less in the ball. And there's a lot more in this Bernat velvet. So yeah, I did that, made 3.5 there. And then the last thing that I worked on that I haven't shown you yet is I decided I wanted to try to make some more amigurumi. My friend Amy sent me a pattern of some dragons that she wanted me to do, and I thought, well, let me practice on this little book first. So I took this No Sew Mini Amigurumi. It's by Crochet by Jenna. It's her book. And it says No Sew Mini Amigurumi. And I was like, okay, no sew and mini. I will try it. So I decided to work on this little guy, this little pig. And I'm using Bernat blanket yarn in 2 different pinks. I'm using these 2 different colors. It looks a little beige, but it is pink. Little boy, what are you doing? And, excuse me, I ended up making the 4 feet. So I have 4 feet made. So tonight or tomorrow, sometime this weekend, I'm going to work on making the body. So that is what I worked on for the rest of this week. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below of what you would like me to do videos on in the future, craft-wise. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. I lied. I have one more thing. I decided to start a blanket using this Karen Colorama Halo. I have 5 of these, and I'm just making a continuous granny square blanket. It's going to be a gift for someone. So yeah, I started working on that too.